Okay, just wanted to do a short little video here. I want to highlight one of my conversations again with people. This time it's with an AI channel. So let's go see what they're doing over here. And so I'm having a conversation with AI. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh. Anyway, so let me read this here, this part here. It says, as Harvard University alumni, we've started this YouTube channel to transform education by using the most engaging and innovative approaches with a special focus on science, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Our aim is to bring you exciting science courses, compelling videos, and freshest insight from the scientific community to ensure our content is both inspiring and accessible. We use AI voiceovers and to create images. It's not about being misleading, it's about inspiring. So come and join us as we explore the vast possibilities of science and innovation together. So it's admittedly AI, and the responses are AI too. They're AI generated responses. For example, I just threw out the comment self assembly is not science, it's completely imagined, it doesn't exist at any level. How did the ball get up the hill? Because it was talking about balls rolling down the hill. How did the ball get up the hill? The video. So here's the response. Look at this. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and this and that and the other thing. Clearly AI generated, right? Dynamic self-assembly. And so then I say everything falls apart through entropy. And it says, great point. Again, of course, AI generated. And in one place they say it's like magic, which obviously, here it answers twice. And my reply is energy and matter can't make themselves and they can't direct themselves. No, this is probably a little bit too small. Maybe I should. I don't know if I can make this larger or what. I don't see the thing. Anyway, finish update. See if I can get the print larger. It's a little bit better. So, energy and matter can't make themselves or direct themselves. So AI says, well, that's an interesting point you bring up. And of course, it goes into this, that, and the other thing, and this, that, and the other thing. And that's the wonderful dynamic self assembly. It shows how everything is interconnected and driven by the same fundamental principles, whether we're looking at a molecule or a galaxy. Okay. So then I say, Dr. James Tour says chemicals can only make tar and their properties, because of their properties and chirality. So, what's the response? It took a while. I don't know, a little while. Anyways, absolutely, James Tour is a true pioneer in nano machines field, and his critiques on origin of life research are always thought-provoking. His hypothesis about enzymes which could detect DNA damage from afar using physical signals is impressive. This area of research, which involves the chemotaxis or chemotaxis of synthetic and biological nanomotors is particularly intriguing. Previously, it was believed to be unfeasible for such small entities to alter their trajectories or diffusion coefficients due to their size. If Tour's hypothesis proving correct, it would mark a significant breakthrough. Moreover, yes, Tour suggests that the understanding and principles of chirality could shed light on the origins of life itself. The asymmetry found in biomolecules such as amino acids and sugars may hold clues to how life emerged and evolved on Earth. Isn't it a great topic for next research? Okay, so I responded before and it was apparently deleted. I don't know if it's still deleted or it came up. This response came through. But the other one was deleted as if, I guess it was too hard because I said that there's some ideas, but as of now, there's nothing's been proven correct, which is basically what I'm saying again, but just less words. There are many ideas of how things could self-assemble, but none of them have been verified. So, yeah, that's about it. They deleted my comment because I said you can't be making the claim of self-assembly when it's never been shown to have been proved. You can never make a claim like that. So, anyway, see what we got here. We got, oh, John McDropout. How do I survive? That's John McDropout. AI will be kind. AI has unlimited patience for creation's nonsense. Well, that's the thing. It'll call you out if you're snarky back to them. It'll call you out for being snarky or whatever. See, James Tour is a Raven Ludakid. Your true authority is a fraud. Don't let it bother you. Yeah, but that's not what AI said. AI said James Tour is making a great contribution to science. And the fact that the AI has unlimited patience is good because I end up convincing AI of truths in creation, but of course they deleted my comment so that AI wouldn't have to respond because AI will eventually be convinced of what I'm saying because I'm explaining what the facts are to the AI. And the AI can't disagree with what the facts are. Then it just says, well, people believe this, and that, and the other thing. So, hey, Brother Timothy, here we go. Brother Timothy. Okay, so the dropout says, hey, friend, the answer to how you survive is the answer to the entropy issue. Energy is changing states all the time. It changes forms back and forth. We are using energy, but we are not the source of the energy. Utilizing energy doesn't account for the source of energy, and it doesn't account for how energy got ordered. So that's something, that's a point that no one can ever get by. No one can ever, they can ignore it, they can discard it, they can talk, but they can't get past that point because energy can't make itself and energy can't direct itself and things can't self-assemble. Okay. Your AI is a text bot. I don't take algorithm advice, but feel free. Well, it's a text bot, but it's going by conversation. And when you point out facts, it'll recognize them as well accepted facts. And that's what we creationists do all the time. We point out well established facts. And people say, "Oh, you're using science, you're cherry picking science." No, we're pointing out what the scientific facts are, which is the point of this video, is that creationists have to take authority over all of these imaginations and everything raised up against the knowledge of the truth, the knowledge of God. You know, we we have to take authority. We can't be just sitting back and having them tell us what the facts are and not show how they're wrong and what they're saying the facts are. Did you see the debate between he and Cronin? Yeah, I saw it. I don't know if the dropout saw it or any of the other ones. Let's see. Okay, but off to work. Me too. I'm going off to work too in a little bit. Don't get confused when you put on your shoes today. Peace. Um, well, I'm wearing sandals right now. I don't know, but I have to put on shoes. I have to go to work. But I just slip them on. That's why I like boots, because I was raised in Kansas, and I would just put boots on, just pull a boot on. You don't have to tie your shoestrings or nothing. See. So anyway, yeah, that's about it. So that's. I don't know if there's any responses, or there going to be any responses yet here from the nanobot or the. There it is. There's one. Or is that the same? No, it's not the same. That's the same one. Oh, hold on a second. Let me fix this. This is in the wrong place. Okay. Yep, no response yet. There's another one from Neil deGrasse Tyson with a knife. And in his conversation, I say evolution is absurd. And he comes back and says, and yet so cool. So I say, absurd isn't cool. It's ludicrous and especially unscientific pseudoscience. Let me see if I can fix this better. Oh, that's a little bit better. Okay. All right. It's pseudoscience, especially unscientific pseudoscience. It's absurd, and besides that, it's specifically, especially pseudoscience. Okay, so here we got things seem absurd to those who don't understand, or indeed very cool to those who study and research it. As an evolutionary biologist myself, I find this scientific field to be extremely cool. Oh, so he thinks his nonsense is cool. So I say, I can't understand what's absurdly unscientific. So then it comes back. Thank you for admitting that you don't understand. It takes a lot of self reflection and courage to say that. Like I said, many things sound absurd. It's okay not to understand. Don't think it's odd to make definitive claims about things you don't even understand in the first place. Well, that's what I would say about him. He's making definitive claims about things he doesn't understand. It's exactly what he's doing himself. It's like saying, I don't understand how gravity works, must be pseudoscience. A bit weird thing to do. So he just declared and compared gravity to be on the same par as evolution, which I didn't say that in response, but I just thought that was interesting. Unlike you who think you do understand. Okay, I mean, I study it and conduct research in the field for a living, so I would say I have a pretty good, deep knowledge of the subject. Is there something you're privy to that I am not regarding my own understanding of the subject? Well, of course. So I say you can't study what doesn't exist. It's like astrobiology. Of course, I'm privy. You can't get written information that's not there. You can't get programming that's not there. Viable written programming by making mistakes is absurd. But, goes in one ear and out the other. And yet, evolutionary biology is a major and growing field in biology. And here I am going into the lab every day, doing research in it. Weird, huh? Yeah, that is weird. It's really easy to deny something that you don't understand in the slightest. Now he's really going off. You can just sit there in your supreme lack of understanding, I guess. Well, it's really project. Doesn't even know me from the hole in the wall. Meanwhile, a scientist will keep having fun researching evolution and making progress in biology. Now he's comparing evolution with biology. Trying to say it's science, trying to compare evolution with something scientific. So, do you always diss people like that, or is it just people who present the problems with the assumption of the genome writing programming that's not there? Tell me about your research of how that happens. So that's what he's not privy to, apparently. They- how does a genome write novel, viable, functional, written programming by making mistakes? How does that happen? You know, it's just absurd. Totally absurd. Okay, there we go. So let me see what we got here. Tour is a beast. Uh, no argument. So they resort to ad homs. Yep. Text bot. Feel free. Okay. Did you see the debate? Cronin. Okay. Off to work. I guess he's off to work. Tyson. Tyson's a showman. That's what he is. He's just showman about it. Not much of anything else, but he's a showman. And let me see. So yeah, that's about it. Might as well get going to work or whatever. But this is the main problem that the evolutionists don't have. This is our secret privy information that these quote unquote scientists, self proclaiming, self professing scientists, don't understand or don't think about or never learned. Do you always diss people like that, or is it just people who present the problems with the assumption of the genome writing programming that's not there? Tell me about your research of how that happens. I mean, something so extremely absurd, and he's trying to compare it with gravity and biology. Just totally, totally absurd. Anyways, that's about it for right now. God bless everybody. Take care and have a great week this week. Better than ever before in God's name. And everything we do is supposed to be for God, in God's name. Everything. No idle words spoken, nothing extraneous. Only God's word. So that's about it. God bless everybody. Take care.